Welcome. My name is Kat. If you are new here and you haven't been following our journey, so this is a little back story. My husband and I have been trying for a year and almost 11 months. In I think 2 weeks it'll be 11 months. So almost 2 years. We have done 3 infertility treatments. The last one was an IUI, and I ended up pregnant. But shortly after finding out I was pregnant, my levels dropped and I had a miscarriage. But I still wanted to do this video because I was still pregnant. I still had the 2-week wait. I still felt things. And so I wanted to do this video so in the future, when I end up pregnant again, I can look back and go, oh, that's similar to this pregnancy, or oh, that's different. I wanted to do a compare and contrast whenever I end up pregnant again. And so I wanted to have this documented. But with that being said, no, I am not pregnant. So I know it's a little confusing because it's 2-week wait, so usually people are pregnant when they're doing this video, but I am not. I just wanted this video so that I have what I felt and experienced during this first 2-week wait, because I was still pregnant. It still was there. So with that being said, again, my name is Kat, but let's get into this. So my IUI was on a Thursday. So Thursday the 16th in July. And so the day after, I was experiencing cramps and a bloating feeling, but that was probably because of the IUI. So I did write that down though, just so I could have it in my apps. And if you see me looking down, my apps are, my app is open to check on, just so I don't miss anything. The Monday after the IUI, so what would that be? 1, 2, 3, about 4 days later, I started noticing some weird things, not really symptoms, but things that were happening that were kind of weird. One being, I felt weird. Like, I'm pretty in tune with my body, but I felt off. Not in a bad way, I just felt off. And if my story of the miscarriage comes out before this one, then in that video I explain how I felt off before the miscarriage. And so I'm pretty in tune with my body, and I felt like I was pregnant. I really felt like I was pregnant, and that's the reason in my pregnancy, taking a pregnancy test and my reaction, I didn't take it at first because I was extremely nervous that if it said negative, I was going to be in absolute disbelief and shock. Because I was 99% positive I was pregnant. Like, I just felt different. I don't even know how to explain it other than that. So that's one thing that was just odd. The second thing was, I have a cat who is literally right there because he is extremely needy, and he has to be with me 24/7 no matter what. That's just him. He even has kitty anxiety, so whenever I leave, he gets a little panicky. But the other cat we have is a typical cat. He'll come over to you. Oh god, they apparently know I'm talking about them. Anyway, he'll come over to you and be like, pet me now, and then walk off like, no, I didn't want your love. That type of cat. And so he does not sleep with us. He'll sleep in the hallway, he'll sleep in his tree house, but he does not sleep with us. And the Monday after the IUI, I put down, we call him Fatty because he's a very, very big kitty, that he slept with me that night. And it's odd. He's never slept with us. Not even as a kitten. Like, as a kitten, he would jump in the bed, like, get his pets and lovin's, and then he would leave. So it was really, really weird. And so I put that down because I was like, that's not like him. And it was at least every night, at least every other night, if not every night, that he slept with me. And my little one's anxious and all over me right now. He has to sleep on my legs, on them. He has to be laying over them. So that's where he sleeps. Fatty slept right against my side, and he's a big boy, so he takes up my whole entire side and he's a bed hog. But he slept there almost every other night, if not every night. And so that was really weird. So I put that down as that's not typical. The Wednesday after the IUI, so almost a week, I started experiencing really, really, really sensitive nipples, like badly. Like, I didn't want to wear a shirt, I didn't want to wear a bra, everything hurt. And it was bad. I'd never experienced that before, so I thought that was odd. And even my husband was like, what the heck is wrong? The Thursday, so exactly a week, still tender nipples. My back started aching, not like full pain, but aches. I started getting really bad acne, and my belly felt heavy. I mean, it wasn't big, it wasn't like a visual type heavy, but like it just felt like I was full, if that makes sense. The Saturday after, so a little over a week, I was extremely tired. Still sensitive nipples, and I was weepy. I was wanting to cry off and on, which that's not me. The Sunday after, same things. I did note though that I had my husband, because he cooks breakfast. That's his thing on the weekends. He's home on the weekends and he likes to cook breakfast for us. So the only thing he can cook is eggs. So we have eggs every single weekend. And he loves his eggs really, really runny. I don't. So he'll cook mine a little longer. But that Sunday, I had him like cook my eggs, because I took one look at them and I said, oh, can you please cook them longer? And they just grossed me out. And he's like, those are way overdone. That's not. And I was like, I don't care. And then I just, they were good eggs after he cooked them longer. But they were like really cooked. Like, it was interesting. The Monday after, same things that I wrote down. Still, our other cat was sleeping with us. Same things. I was exhausted. And then at this point, it's the Tuesday after. So I was going to find out the next day whether or not I was pregnant. And I put down on that Tuesday that, I guess I should explain. I bought a new bra before the IUI even happened. Like, so it had been about a month that I had this new bra. You know, if you're a girl, the new bra filling where it feels like perfect and you've adjusted it just right and it works for you. That Tuesday I put that my boobs have grown. because my bra, like my boobs barely fit in my bra. It was weird. And I even told my husband, are my boobs bare? And he's like, yeah, they're big. And my bra barely fit. And so I had to like readjust, and it still barely fit. I was happy because I'm a very small-chested person. So I was happy to actually have boobs. But I thought that was crazy. I did not think that that would be a thing, but I know for a fact my boobs got bigger because of the new bra. Like, your boobs don't just suddenly outgrow a bra in only a month. That's just not a thing that I'm aware of. And then the following day, I found out I was pregnant. And after that, I just had the same things, exhaustion, tender boobs, sore nipples, and I kept putting them, my boobs were feeling extremely heavy. But those are all the symptoms that I wrote down for the 2 weeks. I know there's a big, well, I guess not a big debate, but some people say 2 week symptoms, not a thing at all, like, don't trust those. And yes, some things are PMS symptoms, and so it could just be your periods coming up. But some things aren't. Like, I've never had nipple soreness. My boobs do get sore before my period, but not that sore. I've experienced backaches, so that one that I put down, that's usual. I do get acne, so that is usual. My boobs don't grow, and what was the other one? I don't get tired before my period, and I don't have weird, like, I only want to eat certain things. Usually I'm just eating everything. So what I'm getting, what I think is that write down your symptoms. Don't take the ones that are your typical, because you should know your body and know, like, what your period symptoms are and what's not. And yes, those symptoms can change, but what I noticed was there was more that was unusual than was usual symptoms. And I think that's what really got me wanting to make this video, because I truly now think that, yes, the 2 weeks wait symptoms are a thing. And I mean, I guess it makes sense, because once the sperm meets the egg, your hormones do start changing, and your body does start changing. So things are happening in your body, and if you look out for those type of things, you might be able to notice them. But you can't always trust those symptoms because they could be period symptoms. Like I said, though, I had more that was unusual than usual. And I knew something was different in my body. And if I had not gotten a positive pregnancy test, I would have been in absolute shock. I probably would have been more devastated than any of the other pregnancy tests, because I truly believed that I was pregnant, and I was right. And if I'm filming both in the same week, but I can't decide if I want my miscarriage story to come out first or this one to come out first. So I don't know which one's going to be out first as of right now. I think it will just depend on my mood and what I feel like putting up. But I filmed the miscarriage story yesterday, and now I'm filming this today, because I finally feel like I'm able to talk about the pregnancy and the miscarriage without feeling like I'm going to burst into tears. It's been almost 4 weeks. It's been a little over a month since the miscarriage, right? About 4 weeks, yeah, so about a month. And I finally feel emotionally stable enough to make a video without bursting into tears. So don't take my being happy over the 2-week wait symptoms and all of that as she didn't really care or anything like that. That's the complete opposite. It's just I'm trying to move along and be hopeful for the future and look toward the future. And so that's the reason I'm making this video, is for the future, to be able to look back and go, oh, that matches, that doesn't match, this does, and to compare. Yeah. So hopefully I will be able to do that soon, and if the miscarriage story isn't out, be on the lookout for that. And when I have an update, I will give you guys an update, and I'm really hoping I will have one soon. Hopefully. And yeah, if you are new and you have not subscribed, I recommend subscribing, so you can follow us on this journey, and hopefully I will be pregnant in this year, which there's only a few more months in this year, but hopefully. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.